guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to do 25 things to do when you're bored. It's Marvelous Marlee here, and this video is going to go pretty fast, so I suggest grabbing a notebook before we get going. And we will be, as I said before, we will be doing 25 things to do when you're bored. Now the first thing is to read a book. Reading a book is either, if it's nonfiction or it's fiction. Fiction usually has less into it, unless it's a series, like Harry Potter. Right now, I'm reading Harry Potter Goblet of Fire, number 4. If you haven't tried Harry Potter before, then I suggest you do, because it's a really good series. Start with number 1. Now number 2 is search online for DIY crafts. You don't even need to search online if you have some really good ideas. If you think you're really creative, you can actually think of like a bracelet holder out of a toilet paper roll or something, you know? I've actually searched online for some crafts or even some paint, like painting things, like that tape resist, or like maybe you could do hydro dipping or something. Number 3, you can listen to a new song. Listening to new songs is something that could really grow on you. Like, you can listen to one song, and then you go on to a different song after you've memorized that song. I've been listening to some songs, and then I've heard a new song, and I'm like, I'm gonna start listening to that more. And after I'm done with that, I'll hear a different song again, and I'll grow onto these new songs. Number 4 is plant seeds. My mom actually recently is growing some cucumbers, some strawberries, and some watermelon. The cucumbers are the most grown. The strawberries, they're not even started growing yet. And then the watermelons are like this tall. It's a good thing to do, especially during quarantine, because of, you don't really have much to do. And that's something that you could do. Because, if you can, do it. It doesn't even have to be in your backyard. Maybe in a cup with some soil and some water, that's all. And the seeds. Okay, number 5, you can get a new outfit or a piece, like a sweatshirt or something, or some pants. I actually got this sweatshirt. My mom and dad actually got it for me, or you can just go shopping for it for yourself and get an outfit. Number 6, you can redecorate your room. I actually moved. I was in North Carolina to visit my sister and grandma a little bit ago, and when I got home, I had a surprise because my bedroom used to be downstairs and they moved it upstairs. So here's my new room, and it's basically redecorated because of everything, since we had to move it up. Well, we didn't need to, we chose to, and we turned my old room downstairs into a playroom. But make sure you get your parents' permission to redecorate your room or move it. Number 7, you can play a game. One of the games I play with my family is Color Brain. I suggest Disney Edition because it's I feel me and my family actually haven't played any other Color Brain game. We've only played Disney Edition. And it's kind of like you each get a card, all the colors of the rainbow, including brown, gray, and white and black. And here are some examples, like the incredible suits or the the Jewel and Jasmine's hairband. So you lay your card face down and flip it over when everyone has their color there, and whoever gets it right gets a point. So that's a game that you could play. Well, that I recommend. Number 8, you can binge watch old series. I actually have been binge watching Unveiled It, and I've also been binge watching Lego Masters. I actually finished binge watching Lego Masters. It's a really good show. Or you could just look at a new series, or just watch a new movie. Number 9, you can doodle. Or you can search online for like body bases and maybe make new people, or like make yourself kind of. Number 10, you can make friendship bracelets. I will put my previous videos that I've done, they're not specifically for friendship bracelets, but they're rubber band bracelets with your fingers and with a loom. I'll put those in the descriptions below. I'll also, number 11, make slime. All you need is glue and contact lens solution. You don't really need to use it. I recommend Elmer's glue and Elmer's magical liquid. Actually, if you use Elmer's clear glue and Elmer's magical liquid, your clear slime doesn't get as fucky. So there's one tip for you about making slime. Number 12 is delete unneeded pictures. So you can delete, like, let's say you took pictures at the store or something of things you wanted to get and then you ended up not getting them. You can delete those, or like delete pictures that, like, I guess, like maybe accident pictures or accident videos that you didn't see that you did. Now number 13, you can remind someone how much you love them. So you could just FaceTime, your grandma or grandpa or something and remind them that you love them and talk to them for a bit. Number 14, you can draw a self-portrait of yourself or another person. So let's say you're doing FaceTime. Like, let's say you're FaceTiming a friend. You can talk to each other while you're drawing each other's self-portrait and show each other when you're done. Maybe send it to each other in the mail. And then number 15, read to your siblings or sibling if you have them. If you don't, it's okay. Sometimes I like to pretend that I have them and then just read out loud. Or just read to your parents if you want. I recommend, I have a brother named Cain, and this book I want to read to him called T-Rex Rex. It's a really good book. You could read it to your sister or brother. It's a picture book. And if you don't have it, then you can maybe, if you have like a library that luckily might be open at this time, then that's something you could do. You could read that book to them, or you could read some other picture books you have to them. Number 16, do a puzzle. I've been thinking about getting like a 200 piece puzzle or something, or around that, and doing it, because that way you have something to focus on. So it gets you to bed so you can wake up in the morning and be ready to go for it. Like it gets you motivated to finish the puzzle. And I recommend if you want to do it with a younger sibling, you can do a small puzzle or like a wooden block puzzle. Number 17, you can play with your siblings, or sibling if you have them. Again, if you don't have them, then what I like to do is just play with my parents. Like, I'll mess around with them. So let's say my brother actually likes Bowser from Mario Odyssey and just Mario. He just likes Bowser. So a game that we actually played with my uncle and aunt, me and Kane did, was my uncle was Bowser and we had to run away from him. Kane was Mario, I was Peach. So that's actually a fun game you could play if you had, you could invite your uncle or aunt over, or you could just play with your parents. Number 18, you could play outside. We have a place outside that you could play, on. We have swings and a slide and some monkey bars. So that's something you could do. If you have a trampoline, we actually have a tetherball pole, too. So we play tetherball, or you could go disc golfing. You could go discing, and if there's parks open, there should be parks open because we actually went discing, and we're actually supposed to be discing today, maybe. Number 19, play or FaceTime. So you could play a game while FaceTiming someone. So if you FaceTime a friend, let's say, you can actually play hide and seek if you had someone to hold your phone, but cover the phone, and then let's say your parents are holding the phone, then have them cover the phone while they're counting. When they're done count and the other person hides, then when they're done counting, the parent takes off their hand, and the parent goes wherever they want her to go. Or you can just play Marco Polo that way too. Also, number 20, you could learn something new, and share it with someone. I actually also have been reading a book that I have called 1001 Questions and Answers. So I actually have learned a few things, and I've wrote them in my notebooks. And then I'll tell my parents or something. I'll tell someone something that you can do. Number 21, you can clean, if you have any white shoes, clean them, because they're probably dirty unless they're new, and you've only worn them once or twice. Or just any of your shoes, like gray shoes or whatever. Or you could clean your room. Either way. 22, you could play an instrument. If you have one, I actually played guitar for a while, and then I didn't get really interested in it. Number 23, you can take a nap. It's something that you should do because you can actually, then you're ready for so let's say you go to bed 3 hours later, you take a nap or something, or after lunch or something, you can take a nap, and that's something that will get you motivated for the rest of your day. 24, you can make clothes for the week. If you have an empty drawer that could fit some piles of clothes, you can actually on Sunday I usually do it, or on Saturday I'll make my clothes all for the week, and I'll put them in an empty drawer I have. And last but not least, number 25, you could send a letter to someone. Let's say you have some stamps or something and some envelopes. You could actually be pen pals with someone, or you can send letters back and forth to your grandma and grandpa. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. It really helps my channel grow. I hope you have a really good day. Bye.